II comedy to life. From sudden accidents to unexplained mysteries, each story is a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. Join us as we explore the heart-wrenching details, shocking truths, and untold tales that claimed the lives of the stars who once made us laugh, leaving behind a legacy that will forever echo in Hollywood's history. Robert Clary as Corporal Louis LeBeau. Robert Clary portrayed Corporal Louis LeBeau, the charming and resourceful French POW in Hogan's Heroes. LeBeau was known for his culinary skills, often using his talents to bribe the guards and create distractions for the prisoners' various schemes. His character was also a master of disguise and fluent in German, making him an invaluable member of Colonel Hogan's team. LeBeau's backstory was one of resilience and survival. Before the war, he was a renowned chef in Paris, but his life took a dramatic turn when he was captured by the Germans. Despite the hardships of being a POW, LeBeau maintained his optimism and sense of humor, often lifting the spirits of his fellow prisoners with his cooking and quick wit. Robert Clary's real-life story was even more remarkable. A Holocaust survivor, Clary was deported to Nazi concentration camps during World War II, where he lost many family members. His survival and subsequent success in the entertainment industry were testaments to his incredible resilience. Clary passed away on November 16, 2022, at the age of 96, from natural causes. His legacy as both an actor and a survivor continues to inspire many. Leon Esquin as General Burkhalter. Leon Esquin portrayed General Albert Burkhalter in Hogan's Heroes. General Burkhalter was the stern and imposing superior officer to Colonel Klink. Known for his no-nonsense attitude and frequent threats to send Klink to the Russian front, Burkhalter was a formidable presence at Stalag 13. Despite his harsh demeanor, he was often outwitted by Hogan and his men, adding a layer of humor to his character. Burkhalter's backstory included a prestigious military career, rising through the ranks of the German army. He was a man of strict discipline and high expectations, which often clashed with Klink's incompetence. His interactions with Klink and the prisoners were marked by a mix of frustration and begrudging respect. Leon Esquin's life off-screen was equally remarkable. Born in Vienna, Austria, Esquin fled the Nazis and served in the U.S. Army during World War II. He later became a successful actor in Hollywood. Esquin passed away on June 3, 2005, at the age of 97, from natural causes. His long and varied career left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Bob Crane as Colonel Hogan. Bob Crane played the charismatic and resourceful Colonel Robert E. Hogan in Hogan's Heroes. As the senior POW officer at Stalag 13, Hogan was the mastermind behind the prisoners' secret operations against the German war effort. His character was known for his quick wit, charm, and strategic brilliance, often outsmarting the bumbling German officers. Hogan's leadership and ingenuity made him a beloved figure among his fellow prisoners, who were fiercely loyal to him. Hogan's backstory was rich with adventure and heroism. Before the war, he was a bomber pilot who was shot down and captured during a raid on Hamburg. Despite being a prisoner, Hogan never lost his fighting spirit, using his captivity as an opportunity to conduct espionage and sabotage missions. His interactions with Colonel Klink and Sergeant Schultz were often humorous, showcasing his ability to manipulate situations to his advantage. Bob Crane's life off-screen was as dramatic as his on-screen persona. After Hogan's Heroes, Crane struggled to find roles that matched his success on the show. Tragically, his life ended in mystery and violence when he was found bludgeoned to death in his Scottsdale, Arizona apartment on June 29, 1978. The case remains unsolved, adding a layer of intrigue and sadness to his legacy. Larry Hovis as Sergeant Andrew Carter. Larry Hovis portrayed Sergeant Andrew Carter, the enthusiastic and inventive explosives expert in Hogan's Heroes. Carter was known for his boyish charm and boundless energy, often coming up with creative solutions to the prisoners' problems. His character was a bit of a klutz, but his expertise in demolitions made him an essential part of Hogan's team. Carter's backstory included a background in chemistry and a passion for tinkering with gadgets. Before the war, he worked as a chemist, which gave him the knowledge to create various explosive devices. Despite his occasional bumbling, Carter's ingenuity and dedication to the cause made him a beloved character among the prisoners. Larry Hovis had a diverse career in entertainment, including work as a singer, songwriter, and comedian. He passed away on September 9, 2003, at the age of 67, after a battle with cancer. Hovis's contributions to Hogan's Heroes and his other works continue to be remembered fondly by fans.
Sigrid Valdis as Hilda.
Sigrid Valdis played Hilda, Colonel Klink's secretary, in Hogan's Heroes. Hilda was known for her beauty and flirtatious nature, often using her charm to manipulate Klink and assist Hogan and his men. Despite her role as Klink's secretary, she was sympathetic to the prisoners' cause and frequently aided them in their schemes. Hilda's backstory was that of a young woman caught in the complexities of war. She used her position to gather information and subtly undermine the German efforts. Her playful interactions with Hogan added a romantic subplot to the series, making her a beloved character. Sigrid Valdis, born Patricia Annette Olsen, had a successful career in television before marrying her co-star Bob Crane. She retired from acting after the birth of their son. Valdis passed away on October 14, 2007, at the age of 72, from lung cancer. Her contributions to Hogan's Heroes and her enduring legacy as Hilda continue to be remembered by fans. Werner Klemperer as Colonel Klink. Werner Klemperer portrayed Colonel Wilhelm Klink, the inept and vain commandant of Stalag 13. Klink was a caricature of the bumbling German officer, more concerned with his own comfort and career than with the war effort. Despite his position, Klink was easily manipulated by Hogan and his men, often unwittingly aiding their sabotage missions. His character provided much of the show's comedic relief, with his exaggerated mannerisms and frequent exclamations of, "I know nothing." Klink's backstory was that of a career military man from a prestigious Prussian family. He served in World War I and carried the scars and medals of his service, though his competence was always in question. His interactions with Hogan were marked by a mix of fear and admiration, as he was constantly outwitted by the clever colonel. Werner Klemperer was a talented actor and musician, known for his versatility on stage and screen. He insisted that Klink never be portrayed as a competent Nazi, ensuring the character remained a figure of ridicule. Klemperer passed away on December 6, 2000, from cancer, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. Ivan Dixon as Sergeant James Kinch Lowy. Ivan Dixon played Sergeant James Kinch Lowy, the calm and capable communications expert in Hogan's Heroes. Kinch Lowy was responsible for handling the radio and other electronic communications, ensuring that the prisoners could coordinate their activities with the Allies. His character was known for his intelligence, resourcefulness, and ability to stay cool under pressure. Kinch Lowy's backstory included a career as a telephone company technician before the war, which gave him the skills needed for his role in the underground operations at Stalag 13. He was also a talented mimic, often impersonating German officers to deceive the enemy. Kinch Lowy's steady presence and technical expertise made him a trusted second-in-command to Colonel Hogan. Ivan Dixon was a trailblazer for African-American actors in television, and his role in Hogan's Heroes was groundbreaking. He later became a respected director and producer. Dixon passed away on March 16, 2008, at the age of 76, due to complications from kidney failure. His legacy as an actor and director continues to be celebrated. Walter Janowitz as Oskar Schnitzer. Walter Janowitz played Oskar Schnitzer, the local veterinarian and handler of the guard dogs at Stalag 13. Schnitzer was a recurring character who secretly supported the Allied cause, often helping Hogan and his men by ensuring the guard dogs were friendly to the prisoners. Schnitzer's backstory included a career as a veterinarian who was sympathetic to the Allies. He used his position to smuggle supplies and information to the prisoners, playing a crucial role in their underground operations. His character added depth to the show's depiction of covert resistance within Germany. Walter Janowitz was a Czech-born actor who worked in Hollywood for many years. He passed away on May 27, 1997, at the age of 84. His contributions to Hogan's Heroes and other television series are fondly remembered by fans. Arlene Martel as Tiger. Arlene Martel portrayed Tiger, a fierce and determined leader of the French resistance, in Hogan's Heroes. Tiger was known for her bravery and tactical acumen, often coordinating with Hogan and his men to execute daring missions against the German forces. Her character was a symbol of resilience and courage, inspiring those around her to fight for freedom. Tiger's backstory included a life of hardship and resistance. She lost her family to the war and dedicated herself to the fight against the Nazis. Her interactions with Hogan were marked by mutual respect and a shared commitment to the cause. Despite the dangers, Tiger remained steadfast in her mission, often risking her life to ensure the success of their operations. Arlene Martel had a diverse career, appearing in numerous television shows and films. She passed away on August 12, 2014, at the age of 78, due to complications from a heart attack. Her legacy as Tiger and her other roles continue to be remembered by fans. Howard Kane as Major Hochstetter. Howard Kane portrayed Major Wolfgang Hochstetter, the feared Gestapo officer in Hogan's Heroes. Major Hochstetter was known for his intense suspicion and relentless pursuit of Hogan and his men. His catchphrases, such as, "Who is this man?" and "What is this man doing here?" became iconic elements of the show. Hochstetter's backstory included a rise through the ranks of the Gestapo, becoming a top investigator known for his ruthless methods. His character was a constant threat to the prisoners, adding tension and drama to the series. Despite his menacing presence, Hochstetter often found himself outsmarted by Hogan, leading to comedic situations. Howard Kane, born Howard Cohen, was a versatile actor with a talent for dialects and character roles. He passed away on December 28, 1993, at the age of 67, from a heart attack. Kane's portrayal of Hochstetter remains one of the most memorable aspects of Hogan's Heroes. John Banner as Sergeant Schultz. John Banner brought to life the lovable and bumbling Sergeant Hans Schultz. Schultz was the sergeant of the guard at Stalag 13, known for his catchphrase, "I see nothing. I hear nothing. I know nothing." His character was a gentle giant, more interested in food and avoiding trouble than in enforcing rules. Schultz's good-hearted nature made him a favorite among the prisoners, who often bribed him with food to turn a blind eye to their activities. Schultz's backstory included a career as a toy maker before the war, a job he much preferred to his military duties. He was a family man with a wife and children, and his reluctance to engage in the harsh realities of war made him a sympathetic character. Despite his position, Schultz was often more of an ally to Hogan and his men than an adversary. John Banner's portrayal of Schultz was beloved by audiences, and he became an iconic figure in television history. Banner passed away on January 28, 1973, from an abdominal hemorrhage, coincidentally on his 63rd birthday. His performance as Schultz remains a highlight of Hogan's Heroes, remembered for its warmth and humor. Richard Dawson as Corporal Peter Newkirk. Richard Dawson played Corporal Peter Newkirk, the clever and quick-witted British POW in Hogan's Heroes. Newkirk was a jack-of-all-trades, skilled in pickpocketing, safecracking, and impersonations. His character often provided comic relief with his cheeky remarks and playful banter, but he was also a crucial part of Hogan's operations, using his talents to aid in their sabotage missions. Newkirk's backstory included a colorful past as a stage magician and con artist in London. His skills in deception and sleight of hand made him a natural fit for the underground activities at Stalag 13. Despite his roguish exterior, Newkirk was fiercely loyal to his comrades and played a key role in their efforts to undermine the German war machine. Richard Dawson's career extended beyond Hogan's Heroes, as he became a beloved game show host on Family Feud. He passed away on June 2, 2012, at the age of 79, due to complications from esophageal cancer. Dawson's charm and wit left a lasting impact on both television and his fans. Edward Knight as Colonel Nicholas. Edward Knight portrayed Colonel Nicholas, a character who appeared in the episode How to Escape from a Prison Camp Without Really Trying. Colonel Nicholas was a high-ranking officer whose presence added tension and drama to the series. His character was known for his strict demeanor and unwavering loyalty to the German cause. Nicholas's backstory included a distinguished military career, marked by his dedication to duty and his reputation for being a tough and uncompromising officer. His interactions with Hogan and his men were fraught with suspicion and conflict, making him a formidable adversary. Edward Knight, born Edward Kozumplik, had a prolific career in television, appearing in numerous shows throughout the 1960s and 1970s. He passed away on October 10, 2009, at the age of 82. Knight's portrayal of various characters in Hogan's Heroes and other series left a lasting impact on the television landscape. Cynthia Lynn as Helga. Cynthia Lynn played Fräulein Helga, Colonel Klink's original secretary, in the first season of Hogan's Heroes. Helga was known for her beauty and efficiency, often catching the eye of the male characters. Despite her seemingly loyal position to Klink, she was sympathetic to the prisoners' cause and occasionally assisted them in their covert operations. Helga's backstory was that of a young woman navigating the complexities of wartime Germany. She used her position to gather information and subtly aid Hogan and his men. Her interactions with Klink were often humorous, highlighting her ability to manage his bumbling nature with grace. Cynthia Lynn, born Zinta Valda Ziemelis, had a remarkable life off-screen. She fled Latvia with her mother during World War II and eventually settled in the United States. Lynn passed away on March 10, 2014, at the age of 76, from multiple organ failure after developing hepatitis. Her legacy as Helga remains a cherished part of Hogan's Heroes history. John Hoyt as General Brunner. John Hoyt played General Brunner, among other roles, in Hogan's Heroes. General Brunner was a high-ranking German officer known for his strict discipline and strategic mind. His character often posed a significant threat to Hogan and his men, adding tension and drama to the series. Brunner's backstory included a distinguished military career, marked by his dedication to the German cause. His interactions with Hogan were marked by suspicion and conflict, as he was constantly on the lookout for any signs of sabotage. Despite his stern demeanor, Brunner was often outsmarted by Hogan's clever tactics. John Hoyt had a prolific career in film and television, known for his versatility and commanding presence. He passed away on September 15, 1991, at the age of 85, from lung cancer. His contributions to Hogan's Heroes and other works remain a significant part of his legacy. John Cedar as Corporal Langenscheidt. John Cedar portrayed Corporal Karl Langenscheidt, a recurring character in Hogan's Heroes. Langenscheidt was one of the guards at Stalag 13, known for his timid and somewhat naive nature. Despite his role as a guard, he was often manipulated by Hogan and his men, adding a layer of humor to the series. Langenscheidt's backstory included a background as a simple soldier who found himself in over his head at Stalag 13. His interactions with the prisoners were marked by a mix of confusion and unwitting cooperation, making him a lovable character despite his position. John Cedar had a diverse career in television and film, appearing in numerous roles over the decades. He passed away on April 14, 2011, at the age of 80, after a battle with leukemia. Cedar's portrayal of Langenscheidt remains a memorable part of the show's charm. Stuart Moss as Sergeant Olsen. Stuart Moss portrayed Sergeant Olsen, a recurring character in Hogan's Heroes. Olsen was one of the American POWs at Stalag 13, known for his resourcefulness and bravery. His character often participated in the various sabotage missions orchestrated by Hogan. Olsen's backstory included a career in the USAAF, where he served as a sergeant before being captured. His skills and quick thinking made him a valuable member of Hogan's team, often taking on dangerous assignments outside the camp. Stuart Moss had a diverse career in television and film, appearing in many popular series. He passed away on September 13, 2017, at the age of 79, due to a heart attack. His contributions to Hogan's Heroes and other shows are fondly remembered by fans. Bernard Fox as Colonel Crittenden. Bernard Fox portrayed Colonel Rodney Crittenden, a bumbling yet endearing British officer in Hogan's Heroes. Crittenden was known for his enthusiasm and patriotism, but his well-meaning efforts often led to comedic mishaps. Despite his incompetence, he had a heart of gold and a genuine desire to contribute to the war effort. Crittenden's backstory included a long military career in the Royal Air Force, where he rose to the rank of group captain. His character was often a foil to Colonel Hogan, as his attempts to escape or sabotage the Germans usually ended in failure, inadvertently complicating Hogan's more sophisticated plans. However, his loyalty and bravery were never in question, making him a lovable character despite his flaws. Bernard Fox was a versatile actor, also known for his role as Dr. Bombay on Bewitched. He passed away on December 14, 2016, at the age of 89, due to heart failure. His contributions to television, particularly in comedic roles, left a lasting legacy. John Stevenson as Captain Mueller. John Stevenson played Captain Mueller, a recurring character in Hogan's Heroes. Mueller was a German officer who appeared in various episodes, often finding himself outsmarted by Hogan and his men. His character was typically stern and by the book, providing a contrast to the more bumbling Klink and Schultz. Mueller's backstory was that of a dedicated Wehrmacht officer, committed to his duties but often caught in the chaos created by the prisoners' schemes. His interactions with Hogan and the other prisoners highlighted the absurdity of the war and the cleverness of the POWs. John Stevenson had a prolific career in voice acting, known for his work in numerous animated series. He passed away on May 15, 2015, at the age of 91, after a battle with Alzheimer's disease. His voice and presence in both live-action and animated roles continue to be remembered by fans. Noam Pitlik as Captain Herber. Noam Pitlik portrayed Captain Herber, among other roles, in Hogan's Heroes. Captain Herber was a German officer known for his strict adherence to rules and his occasional clashes with Hogan and his men. His character added a layer of complexity to the series, as he was often caught between his duty and the clever manipulations of the prisoners. Herber's backstory included a career in the German military, where he was known for his efficiency and loyalty. His interactions with Hogan were marked by a mix of frustration and grudging respect, as he often found himself outwitted by the resourceful POWs. Noam Pitlik had a successful career as both an actor and a director, known for his work on various television shows. He passed away on February 18, 1999, at the age of 66, from lung cancer. His legacy in the entertainment industry continues to be celebrated. Dick Wilson as Captain Gruber. Dick Wilson played Captain Fritz Gruber, a recurring character in Hogan's Heroes. Gruber was a German officer who served as Colonel Klink's adjutant. Known for his strict demeanor and occasional ruthlessness, Gruber was a more competent adversary compared to Klink and Schultz. Gruber's backstory included a career in the Luftwaffe, where he was known for his efficiency and loyalty to the German cause. His interactions with Hogan and the prisoners often highlighted his tougher stance, making him a more formidable opponent. Dick Wilson was best known for his role as Mr. Whipple in the Charmin commercials. He passed away on November 18, 2007, at the age of 91, from natural causes. His work in television and advertising left a significant mark on popular culture. What do you think about the deaths of the actors in Hogan's Heroes, and who do you miss the most among them? Leave your comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to see the latest videos.
Hello friends, today you will see what all of the Hogan's Heroes stars look like now versus when they were on the show. You will know their real names and ages. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Number 1. Bob Crane as Colonel Hogan. Playing the game with style and a mischievous smile. That's Hogan's secret to success. In the treacherous world of Luftstalag, he's like a sly fox, outsmarting the clueless Germans at every turn. Hogan's real talent lies in reverse psychology, and he's got the perfect canvas to work his magic on. None other than the easily manipulated Commandant Klink. Colonel Hogan, played by Bob Crane when he was 37 years old. Sadly, Crane was found bludgeoned to death in his Scottsdale, Arizona apartment while on tour in June of 1978 for a dinner theater production of Beginner's Luck. Number 2. Werner Klemperer as Colonel Klink. From bumbling buffoon to clueless commander, Klink takes ineptitude to new heights. The self-proclaimed big fish in a little pond struts around the camp with all the grace of a waddling penguin. Klink is a cocktail of ineptitude, gullibility and cowardice, sprinkled with a generous dose of overconfidence and paranoia. With his cluelessness reaching astronomical levels, you'll be amazed at how he manages to tie his shoelaces in the morning. Colonel Klink played by Werner Klemperer when he was 45 years old. Sadly, Klemperer died of cancer at his home in Manhattan on December 6, 2000, at the age of 80. Number 3. Robert Clary as LeBeau. Vive la France, vive la cuisine. That's the motto of our talented cook and sporadic tailor, Louis LeBeau. Watch as he whips up delectable dishes that will have your taste buds dancing the can-can. This daring soldier has a mischievous side. He fearlessly mocks the Nazis and Germans for their atrocities, proving that he's not just a master in the kitchen, but also a master of sass. Oh, did we mention that this brave chef has a little secret? He might be highly claustrophobic, but that doesn't stop him from squeezing into the tiniest of spaces like a stylish Houdini. LeBeau played by Robert Clary when he was 39 years old. Clary died of natural causes at his Los Angeles home on November 16, 2022, at age 96. Number 4. Richard Dawson as Newkirk. Stitch by stitch, Newkirk weaves his way to victory. Newkirk, who can whip up the most dashing uniforms and cunning disguises faster than you can say fashion emergency. With the dexterity of a pickpocket, the finesse of a forger, and the precision of a lockpicker and safecracker, Newkirk will have you questioning if he's a tailor or a secret agent. Impersonations, anyone? From vaudeville personalities to German officers, he can transform into anyone with a wink and a smile. Newkirk, played by Richard Dawson when he was 33 years old. Sadly, Dawson died at 79 from complications of cancer in Los Angeles on the 2nd of June 2012 at the Ronald Reagan University of California, Los Angeles Medical Center. Number 5. John Banner as Sergeant Schultz. From clueless guard to master of obliviousness, Schultz takes ignorance is bliss to a whole new level. This lovable character, armed with a rifle he can't even remember to load, will have you in stitches with his comical escapades. With his trusty Krag Jorgensen rifle in hand, when he actually manages to find it, Schultz unintentionally becomes the prisoner's best friend. Sergeant Schultz played by John Banner when he was 55 years old. Sadly, Banner died on January 28, 1973, right on his 63rd birthday following an abdominal hemorrhage. Number 6. Larry Hovis as Carter. Bright and enthusiastic in his specialties, Carter's brilliance is only rivaled by his endearing clumsiness and forgetfulness. You never know what surprises he'll cook up in the lab, and sometimes it's a real blast. The prisoners call him the most German-looking among them. He can take on the role of German officers and, yes, even the infamous Adolf Hitler. Newkirk and LeBeau love to tease him about his endearing naivete around the ladies. But hey, when you're a genius with a penchant for boom, who needs smooth talking skills? Carter, played by Larry Hovis when he was 29 years old. Sadly, Hovis died of esophageal cancer in Austin, Texas on September 9, 2003. He was 67 years old. Number 7. Ivan Dixon as King Chloe. Hailing from Detroit, King Chloe's background in the telephone company proves to be the perfect training ground for his covert operations. He can imitate German officers like nobody's business, whether it's over the radio or through a sneaky telephone call. Before the war, King Chloe was a force to be reckoned with in the boxing ring. King Chloe played by Ivan Dixon when he was 34 years old. Sadly, Ivan Dixon died on March 16, 2008, age 76, at Presbyterian Hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina, of complications from kidney failure. Number 8. Leon Askin as General Burkhalter. Taking over from Helga, Burkhalter's role as Klink's secretary is like a game of espionage chess. With every move, he aids Hogan and his crew by feeding them key details, confirming their clever stories, and even accepting invitations from high-ranking Germans to keep them distracted and extract valuable intel. General Burkhalter is a maestro of deception, a virtuoso of manipulation, and a mastermind of subterfuge. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game, with Burkhalter holding all the aces. General Burkhalter played by Leon Askin when he was 58 years old. Askin died from natural causes in Vienna on June 3, 2005, at the age of 97, and is interred at the Vienna Central Cemetery. Number 9. Sigrid Valdis as Hilda. As Colonel Klink's secretary, she may seem like just another cog in the German war machine, but oh boy, there's so much more to her than meets the eye. In the world of espionage and covert operations, Hilda is a master of quick thinking and adaptability. Hilda's got to do all of this while keeping her undercover activities under wraps. Her quick wit and charm are her secret weapons, and she uses them to outsmart the Germans and support the prisoners' fight for freedom. Hilda, played by Sigrid Valdis when she was 30 years old. Sadly, twice widowed, Valdis died on October 14, 2007, from lung cancer in Anaheim, California, aged 72. Number 10. Howard Kane as Hochstetter. In the world of interrogation, this guy takes the cake. Hochstetter's like a bulldog with a magnifying glass, sniffing out every detail and squeezing the truth out of those poor prisoners. Behind that tough exterior, you'll find a man driven by duty and unwavering loyalty. He's like a soldier marching to the beat of the Nazi drum, determined to fight for his cause. Hochstetter, played by Howard Kane when he was 40 years old. Sadly, Kane died of a heart attack on December 28, 1993, 5 days short of his 68th birthday. We really love the cast of Hogan's Heroes. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to